I did it, and I forgot to move this to my other monitor. We're good. Yay, and the audio is working. I did it twice in a row. I'm so proud of me.
Go team.
Yeah. Rain last night was fun. Things happened. It's pretty good. You should check it out. We're back. It's Tuesday. Sorry we had to do some time off last week. We had a scheduling thing, so I had to postpone it. And, yeah. So, what's coming up this week? On Thursday, we got Rise into the Dungeon of Avernus Mad Mage. No, what's it actually called? Odyssey of the Dragon Lord. Starts on Thursday. That's going to be fun. 6:30 to 10-ish, probably. It's Deck from Monday, Yogurt from Monday, myself, and then Al from Tuesday here. We're going to be playing in basically a Greek mythology themed 5e adventure. And it's going to be fun. Deck's got a million.
From Monday.
Yeah, Jackerson from Monday is our DM. Yeah, thank you. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm playing a sorcerer with no health and no armor, and Deck is playing a fighter with all of the health and all of the armor. Like level 1, he's got like 32 hit points and like 20 AC. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mathematically, that's not possible. And I agree, it's bullshit. But apparently the DM said it's fine, so... Anyway. That's neither here nor there. That's pretty much all I got. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch stream. Normal shill stuff. If you got Twitch Prime and you know, enjoy the content, go ahead and subscribe. Me love you long time. And if not, that's totally fine. And, yeah. That's pretty much all I got. Who wants to do the recap? Not it.
Not it.
I don't remember.
That's why I didn't want to do recap.
Well, I'll say not it too, since nobody else said it.
Well, I mean, I don't remember.
Haha. Alright, fine. Alright, what was last time? Session 18.
It was a while ago.
It was 2 weeks.
Only
Yeah,
2 weeks.
That's like ages.
Fair.
I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning, man.
You didn't eat breakfast. You were in a rush.
How did you know?
That actually checks out.
Honestly, I just assumed because you're always in a rush.
Alright. So we started off in the study talking to Dak. A messenger showed up and told Strawberry that an old dude needed to come talk to him. And him and Sir Hoppington exit stage left. Or stage right. I'm not really sure. One of the two.
Like stage front and center.
Sure, that works. We talked to Dak for a little while, tell him about his group of mercenaries being bad little boys. And Old Wizard checked out the spell, agreed that Zaxar would know that we shouldn't mess with it. We also told Dak that the bee dude, which I know I can say in a recap, but it's more fun to just call him the bee dude, so that's what I'm going to do. Was the one that they betrayed. He recognized who that was and agreed ultimately to the plan of being killed and being brought back. Decides to do it in front of the whole company, including the little children, because, hey, why not? And also decided that he wanted scars, so my carefully thought out, painless death went out the window. I was sad. Anyway, Zanuck tried to behead him, and luckily I beat him to it and told him to stop, which I really thought you were going to make me do a dex roll to see if I got to him in time.
Nah, you're good.
Which, to be honest, would have been kind of funny.
I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, let's not make this too convoluted.
Well, especially because I would have lost.
Yeah.
We do the deed, feel a weight being lifted off of us, and then bring him back. Find out that Valeria might be open to a better death next time? Question mark? What she said is part of her
Mm-hmm.
recovery piece. And that apparently he has a kid out there somewhere. We head on out, meet the Invisible. You're welcome. And then start traveling back to Lilton.
For those that missed it, it was a Minotaur that cast invisibility on himself. He was an invisible.
Yes.
Sorry. I'll just show myself the door.
The first check of the day went by uneventfully. Side gaze extensively on that one. And then we saw 2 big frog dudes and 3 Medusa cats attacking a half-elven woman and decided to come to her assistance. And that's where we basically left off in mid-combat.
Yeah. So, we shall commence of the fighting. So, we're into round 2. The Banderhob that's over here. Now, if I remember right, he had slow cast on him?
We can't see your screen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I didn't activate the map for you guys. My bad. The one over here, he had slow cast on him, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. You probably want to remove that thing right there,
What thing right there? Oh.
because that's not us.
Yeah. Well, no, that was there for something last week. I can't remember what, but somebody did something, and I was like, okay, I'll just use this token.
Oh, I
Sorry,
didn't
I
get you
remember
my
Oh,
My
was
thing,
that
did I?
that was his cannon, wasn't it?
Right, that's what it was. It was his
Yeah.
cannon. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll
I
put
thought
that
it was
back.
somebody's spiritual weapon that was just kind of chilling.
Well, technically, it's a spiritual weapon for deck in the Monday game, but we didn't have a token, so it's fine. Whatever. Moving on.
Okay.
So this Banderhob here, I assume the net meant he's slowed.
Yes.
Okay.
The net was slowed.
Okay. So it's only going to have one action, so it'll just move here, and then it's going to make a bite attack against Stara. What's your AC, please?
$14.
Okay, it's going to hit you. It deals 20 points of piercing damage. And you are grappled.
What was the radiation symbol for again?
I think it's a hunter's mark.
Yes.
Does that make
Okay.
sense? Does Mad do that?
Yep.
Okay.
No, Valeria did that.
Oh, that's right. Valeria does that. Okay. So that's it for the Banderhob. We go to Zanuck. It's your turn, sir.
I can still attack even though I'm in its mouth.
Yeah, you are. So, I believe you have disadvantage on that.
If he's restrained, he would.
Yeah, you are restrained and grappled. So, yeah, you can attack from inside with disadvantage if you'd like, from side of its face.
Alright.
So is he completely out of sight, or are like his feet sticking out, waving around, or what's going on?
I'd like to think his feet are sticking out.
Cool.
Yeah. So the first one's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. So 14 in total. All right, and then the second one. Hold on now. You don't know if he's dead.
That was another.
No, I know, but if he
Oh,
died
right,
before
right.
you struck him, then you're punching a corpse. The 16's
Maybe
also going
he
to
likes
hit,
doing that.
dealing 15. He had 7 hit points, so you punch a corpse. Do you want to punch something else instead?
I guess I'll punch the cat if I can get out of the mouth.
Yeah, I'll say you're slashing the fuck out of this Banderhob from inside, and it eventually dies, and you just spend half your movement to stand up, because I'm going to say you're prone when it went down. You kind of like went down in its mouth. So you kind of climb out, get up, and go to punch the Kamadan. That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. All right. Not bad.
And they con save too.
They have to do a con save. Oh, stunning strike.
Stun, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's stunned.
Okay.
Which token am I going to use for stun? I'll use that one. No, that's terror. I don't want to use that one. I'll use that one. Alright. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Alright. The Kamadan right here will... 10... How smart are they? Not very smart. So he's just going to go there and make attacks. So 1 bite and 1 claw against Stara. The bite is going to hit, dealing 5 points of piercing damage to you. And then the claw attack is also going to hit, dealing 8 points of slashing. Marzen, you're up.
Cannon's gonna move up first. Why can't I move my token?
I don't know. You should be able to, right here. Do you have the right... Oh, there you go.
Well, no, I was trying to move my guy down here, my cannon.
Oh, you can't touch the cannon because it's not your token.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Cannon's gonna move 30 feet to the right, so just past the previous killed kitty.
Yep.
And it can't reach just yet, but it will be able to reach and do flamethrower things next turn.
Okay.
Me, however, I need to get a little bit closer, and I'm not going to get any closer. I'm just going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay. Against which targets?
This goes to 1, and I'm going to shoot the frog with another.
All right. And that's an attack roll on your part, or is it save on mine?
That's an attack roll.
All right. So this Kamadan, the top one, does get hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. You do both? Yeah, okay, you do both.
Do you want me to do a second damage roll, or is it the same damage for both beams?
Well, the second beam will also be an attack roll to see if you hit.
Oh, okay. Well then,
and
I
then
will
it's going to be
again.
its own damage. Which one was the second one you were trying to hit? The Kamadan or the Banderhob?
The frog-looking one.
Okay. That one's also going to hit, so I'll take your damage roll from right above it, so it's a 14.
Sure.
It was a good roll, so I'm not going to make you re-roll it.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
And I feel safe here at the moment, so I'm just gonna giggle to myself and pass my turn.
Okay. This Kamadan here is stunned. It takes no action. Ow, you're up.
Okay. That's a little bit too far. I will ride me and horse up a bit. Up a bit more. And cast a second level Cure Wounds on Zanuck
Okay.
for 12. You know what? I'm going to re-roll that one. Okay, so 6 more. 18 total.
Not bad. Zanuck heals up 18 hit points.
And then I will burn another sorcery point to do some Eldritch Blasting. Go after the guy that's... How badly injured does this cat look?
This one? All the rest of the enemies look relatively healthy. Put it that
Okay.
way.
I'll go after the one that's not slowed then. So, this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your Eldritch Blasts. Okay, so we've got a hit.
So when they all hit,
a
that's
hit,
36.
and a hit. Okay. 36. Not bad.
And with the little bit of movement I have left, I'm going to back up a little bit.
Okay.
Turn.
All right. That Banderhob is dead, so I'm just going to remove it from the initiative. Stara, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and ram the frog one in front of me.
Okay.
Can I back up just a smidge
Yeah,
for a
that's fine.
second? As a free action, I was going to yell out, I'm sorry, we shouldn't have presumed. Did you need assistance?
Okay, so that does hit, and it's going to deal 13 points of bludgeoning damage. It does not appear to have liked that, but you hit it. Anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna step back a little.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna stay there. Never.
Okay. Nice catch. Okay. On her turn, Valyria is right next to the Kamadan, so she's just going to attack it. And she'll attack twice. Oh my god. I don't actually have the... because I've got the Foundry app open and not the actual web page, I just have to make my attacks in Beyond. The first one's going to hit, dealing 14 points of slashing damage. And the second one is just barely going to hit, dealing 9. How's she looking on spell slots? Yeah, she's going to Divine Smite at level 2.
She also probably would have moved the Hunter's Mark.
Sure. So she'll deal another 18, and then Hunter's Mark for 2 hits is another 4, right? No, it's a d6 every time.
D6 each time, yep.
So an extra 8 damage, which is exactly enough.
Woohoo!
As she blasts down that Kamadan. And then she, on her horse, will ride towards the giant elk and end her turn. The Banderhob over here... is going to use Shadow Step. So I'll go there and then move 5, 10, 15. As part of the Shadow Step, before or after teleporting, it can make a bite or tongue. It'll have attacked Stara. It rolls a natural 1. Okay, it just misses. That's all. Zanuck, you're up. You just saw a giant frog, like, magically teleport over near Al.
I can't get over there, so I guess I'll go attack the cat.
right. That's gonna hit.
Wait. Are you saying that you, as a monk, cannot get to anywhere on this map right now?
I cannot. At least not without using dash.
It's
I feel lied to.
Unbelievable. Okay, yeah. So, unfortunately, you don't have flanking, but you do still hit. So, total of 14. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. That's 41. Not 14. There's 14. Yeah, you slash it once. It's not looking so healthy. The second attack will also hit. It's looking like it's on death's door, but it's still up. The punch just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Whew. That was enough. It had 6 hit points left. You just punch it in the side of the head and it immediately goes down.
I'm gonna try to move a little bit closer to the frog. That's it.
Alright. Kamadan is dead, so it doesn't get a turn. Marzen, you're up.
So my flame turret is going to turn around, and I'm going to try to figure out how to redo this. You said it was this ruler thing, I think? Then this arrow thing, maybe? Cone?
What are you trying to do? The cone?
Cone! Yeah, he's going to move 5 feet closer, and then he's going to flamethrower the frog.
Alright.
So
like
tell me,
that.
does he turret
Yeah,
on
about
dime?
like that. And I gotta scroll down for the features for the
What was your
cannon.
question, Brian? What was the great
Oh, I
pun?
was just wondering. I just wondered if it could turret on a dime.
Be ashamed of that.
I was a little.
Okay, good. Does it make an attack roll, or is it's a dex save for the Banderhob, right?
I'm pretty sure it's dex save. Let's see. Yeah, it takes a dex save of my proficiency bonus right now, which is 16.
It fails.
Cool. And if
So
it succeeds,
you-
it takes half. But
Right. So it's going to take 7 points of damage.
cool. Still looks alive, unfortunately.
It looks bloodied now.
Oh, it looks bloodied. Okay.
Yeah.
Then Marzen on horse is going. I don't know why my tokens are separated, but I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to cast an acid splash.
Hell yeah. That'll... Oh yeah, it's a dex save for the
DC
Banderhob.
16 dex.
Right. Save. Success. Okay, yeah, so it was able to avoid your acid splash.
Ah, damn. In that case, then, I can do 2 back up to try to get away from it, and that's my turn.
Alright. The next Kamadan is dead. So, Al, you're up.
So am I in that space, or where am I on this horse?
You're on the horse, and the horse occupies all 4 spaces. So technically you're in melee.
Okay. Well. Oh,
I could make it slightly easier for you.
Well, that's fine. Roll your saving throw for the slow. Because that might affect what I do.
Oh, that didn't work. Wisdom?
Yep.
A 20, it succeeds. It is
Okay.
no longer the slowed.
Well, then I am not going to back away because it does have a reaction now.
I don't think I rolled its save last turn. It's fine. At the end of its turn.
We may not have. I don't remember anymore. 2 weeks ago.
No, like literally last turn, the first turn this turn.
Oh, I know. That's why I was reminding you.
Oh,
It,
Okay, then
it
we're
happens
good
at the end of its turn.
mm-hmm.
So it didn't become a thing until just now.
10-4, got it.
So I'm going to Shocking Grasp him.
Okay. It's a hit.
And
13 points of damage.
then I'm going to back away from him.
Okay. Shocking
then I'm
Grasp is the
going
one
to-
that takes his reaction away, doesn't it?
It is.
Bastard.
I know.
Just
so
let me
evil.
kill you, Brian. Fuck.
No! Damn it!
I'm kidding. I don't actually want to kill any players.
And I will spend a sorcery point to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. So you started blasting. We've got a hit. We've got a miss. And then we've got a hit. So 14 and 12 is a total of enough.
And what happens on my crit miss?
52. It just flies wide. Actually, you know what? Normally I'd ask you how it dies, but I'm going to tell you. So your 3 Eldritch Blasts that fly out, 2 of them like fly in and like collide into his ear, exploding his body, and the third one just flies right where his head used to be and like dissipates about 10 feet past it.
I approve of this death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have looked awesome if that third beam wasn't like a full second behind the other 2. So it looks like you definitely missed, but you know, it was still impressive.
You know, 1 out of every 3 Eldritch Blasts.
I've heard that, yes. Yeah. And with that, combat comes to an end. Your party has found a giant elk.
I'm gonna change back.
Okay.
Right over, and I call down to my turret. Come here, little one. Would walk over, and I'll pick it up, and I'll like be holding it with me on the horse. So, what's with the deer?
It doesn't look like a deer anymore.
Oh shit! What? Oh, druid.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I do like your putting on the ears. It was very nice.
I thought it was. So, what are you guys doing out here?
I mean, do
I'd
you
ask you the
rescue?
same question, because most people don't live when they're alone. You travel with anyone, or?
I was just going to the mercenary company to go join because some weird shit happened at work, so now I'm just gonna go join somebody.
What do you do for work?
Bartender.
And now you're gonna be a mercenary?
I mean, yeah, kind of want to, so.
Well, some of us are mercenaries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a particular mercenary company you were shooting for, or?
No, just, just trying to stay safe.
It doesn't look like you're doing a very good job.
My suggestion would be travel with other people, because if I've learned anything, this world is kind of a shithole. But when you got friends, we can all kill frogs and whatever the hell those things are. Point at the cat thing with tentacles coming out of its face.
Medusa cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, could I join you guys then?
I look over at the rest of the party, shrug.
The more the merrier, I suppose.
We did just lose a druid. She disappeared.
Oh, shit.
Are you planning on disappearing too?
I don't plan on it.
Okay. I didn't know if that was something druids did. And I just... hadn't heard.
I don't know, maybe some impulsiveness might happen, but who knows?
I'm gonna go right over and do a level 1 Cure Wounds on Zanuck for 12, and a level 2 on our new friend Starin for 15.
All right.
Thirsty.
Okay. Make sure you adjust your hit points accordingly. And, yeah. Cool. What's your guys' passive perceptions in the group?
17.
18.
17.
Okay. So you all notice, while you guys were having this conversation with Stara, your new druid here, Valyria started to glow slightly. And appears that she's talking to herself. Which, isn't
Isn't
altogether uncommon for you guys. The glowing is kind of new.
Hey, you okay there? I don't think that frog hit you too hard.
I don't think that frog hit you at all.
She just kind of looks over at you and goes, I've been getting messaged by a god? Or a thing that works for a god?
Aha, and I'm the owner of Lytton. You okay?
Look, I'm hearing a voice in my head, and it's not the normal voice, it's a different voice, and it sounds like a person, and they said that they worked for a god.
What god?
A Lauren? Or something? I don't know. Does that ring a bell with any of you?
Maybe.
Do we need to make a check, or is that well
You
known
can if
enough?
you
that
want.
we-
Yeah, Lauren's well known as the god of life.
Okay.
Yeah, he's-
He sounds pretty important.
I've heard of him.
Well,
What does he want you to do?
the voice is saying their name is Thunderborn. I've never heard of this creature before in my life, and I could full well be going crazy. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think I'm going crazy.
Did he say?
I think
what
you
he
were
is at
already
all?
there, but, you know.
Well, he said that they want me specifically to go on a special mission.
I've heard that before.
Right? Seems a little suspect. First thing you get told, hey, special mission. Next time you walk into an inn, you get bonked on the, noggin. Next thing you know, you wake up without a kidney.
That actually happened to you?
No. I heard it happens.
Right.
Anyway,
I've heard that too.
apparently, the gods want to talk with a bunch of devils, but they don't want to risk any of the immortals, so they're collecting Azamar to go and talk to a bunch of devils. So they said, I gotta go, and I need to say my goodbyes.
This seems like the kind of thing that devils would do, not angels.
Right.
I don't really know.
I'm not gonna lie. Are you sure you're on the right side of things?
It's getting harder and harder to tell. But,
Well,
I figure I should probably go if it ends up being a god. That way I don't, make anybody mad upstairs.
yeah, that's probably not a smart thing to do, huh?
Yeah. But, probably be back.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably. Right.
I've never heard of anybody going into a meeting with the devil and dying.
No, not at all. That never happens.
See? Aloysius knows.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, if you see Jive Bunny, give him my regards, and see you soon, maybe.
Good luck with your meeting, I guess.
Thanks.
Try not to piss any devils off.
I think they need to worry about pissing me off. Let's be honest.
I see this going swimmingly.
That's what I said. Anyway, she like kind of shrugs and her wings just kind of pop out and she goes, "Well, see you when I see you," and just takes off, flying straight up.
We could have at least left her stuff. We're probably never going to see her again. Oh, well.
She gets about 80 feet up before you start to see her kind of radiate a glow. And as you're kind of watching, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter to the point where it looks like you're almost staring directly into the sun and you have to shy your eyes away. And when you look back, she's gone.
So, what did her wings look like?
They looked like, kind of like black sinewy kind of strands with like really decrepit looking, almost like cobweb, like very thin sinew, almost like a bat wing, but with like rips and stuff all over it. And it definitely didn't look like she can take flight in that shit. That's weird. But somehow she did. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, that was weird.
Guess we'll never see her again.
She was always weird.
This is true.
Also true.
Do a lot of your friends do that?
Not really like that.
That was a first.
Most of them just die.
Or vanish.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good group to be with.
Well, I figure at this point we've got to have better luck with keeping people around for a while, so...
I hope so.
The irony is palpable. Because your party member just flew away.
I mean, it seems like the last two have left voluntarily, so I kind of count that as a win.
Hopefully.
I mean, sometimes stuff comes up. Or flies up, in this case. Whatever.
How often does... You know what? Never mind. Maybe I should get into this religion stuff. It seems kind of neat.
Well, apparently religion can make you suddenly get summoned up to go to talk to devils, so maybe it's a bad thing.
On my rap sheet. So far, I'm trying to learn magic first.
Okay. Magic is good.
Yeah, magic is very good.
It can do things
That's
for
why I
you.
got Draco here. And I pet my little hawk.
I don't know what sound a hawk makes.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Think these things have anything on them?
I should also mention the warhorse. Once Valyria got about 100 feet away, just slowly dissipated into mist.
I was really hoping you'd forget that part.
No. I already deleted the token. I'm just like, oh, it's gone. They're not getting a warhorse. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Okay.
So, I'll go to... I don't know. This guy right here. Kind of search him, see if there's anything interesting. Does he have
I'll
pockets?
search the one I'm next to.
Go ahead and make investigation checks.
Wait, what are you guys doing?
Well,
we just leave?
Well, I'm curious to see if they have anything on them.
Stara, you dig through a Medusa cat. I mean, it's a Medusa cat, so depending on how thorough you want to be, I can tell you what you find. But,
No, thank you.
okay, yeah, it's the usual things you'd find inside of a Medusa cat.
Dingleberries?
And a ball of yarn. Al, inside of the demon frog, otherwise known as a Banderhob, you actually find several things. You find a decayed and rusty pockmarked blade made of iron, and what appears to be a small bag with a face on it, in surprisingly good condition, as if not, like, damaged by the stomach acids of this strange frog.
With a face on it.
Yeah, I'll get you a picture.
Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it looks like.
Do you?
No,
One of two things.
Seriously, what are you guys doing?
Oh, well, I found this inside the frog guy. Do you know anything about this thing?
You
Don't you always... rip things
adventurers
open
are
after
so
you kill them?
strange. They kill giant animals and then they rip open their corpses.
Wait,
I should become a barbarian.
Why not?
is that not what you're
Why
supposed to do?
would you?
You gotta see what they got.
What they?
Well,
I'm
sometimes...
very confused.
Sometimes they eat other things, and those things had interesting things of their own, and those interesting things get left inside the eater.
This isn't normal. I just want you all to know that this is not normal behavior.
It is normal behavior if you want to live. And if you want to gather shit.
Well, yeah, if you're a butcher in a town, sure. But we're not butchering these for food unless I'm missing something. You guys are... You're looking for...
What if they somehow had money or, like, some cool swords or weapons in them? Like, you gotta check.
You know what? Good on you. I'm concerned more and more about being an adventurer.
Stara says that while she's like wrist to elbow deep in Medusa cat guts.
We could maybe skin the cats and make clothes.
And you look over and Al's just holding a bag.
And a knife.
And a knife. It's rusty and pockmarked. Looks like it's made of iron, but it's not in great condition.
Frog legs? Do you want to try to eat them? No? Okay,
No,
I'll leave,
I'm good.
I'll leave them attached then. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what this thing is?
Sure. Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Some sort of
nothing.
demonic frog.
Oh, I meant the bag.
Oh, some sort of demonic frog bag.
There we go.
Hey, you don't know. It's a weird bag.
Hey, guys, this bag has a face on it.
Is there anything in it?
I don't know. I open it up and look inside.
You see a black hole of nothingness.
Doesn't look like there's anything in here.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll stick it in my bag.
Okay.
I'll just head over to them.
Okay.
What, do I, know anything about the frog bag? Our Arcana check's not very great, but I can pray.
13? Given the situation, you imagine it's got to be magical of some sort. Otherwise, it would have probably been disintegrated slightly.
Bag of some sort. Magical bag of some sort.
Yeah.
Would I also be allowed to roll a history check, see if I've heard of any bags like this?
Sure.
Whether or not it's the exact bag, you know. I do have advantage on these.
Go for it.
Not a great roll again.
Okay, you recall hearing of 2 different types of bags that fit the description. One is a bag of holding, which has an extra dimensional space that you just put stuff in and it just stores in another realm. And the other is a bag of devouring, which will try to eat you.
You share
If
that
I'm
with the
not
group?
mistaken, Al, that bag
Yeah?
could be one of 2 things.
Okay.
Could we test something?
Do you want to stick your hand in it? I'll pull it out of my...
I'd like us to stick an object in it, not my hand, though. I pull out a quarterstaff. Let's try this. I'd like to stick the quarterstaff in the bag.
Okay. This quarterstaff is like 5 feet tall and the bag is like this big. But you keep feeding into it and it's not like poking the bottom of the bag, it's just going into another dimension.
Kind of stir it around, shake it, see if I'm agitating it, see if it bites.
It does not appear to bite.
Well, probably got a bag holding. Although, I'll let you have it. I'd rather not trust that thing.
Well, I mean... Did you tell me what the other type of bag is? I don't think you did.
I don't think it did.
I mentioned that it's one of 2 options.
Yes, but I may not know what that other option is. I'm going to say it anyway. Maybe you need to stick something organic in it. You want to try?
Well, if it's
try your
the
hand?
other option, it would try to eat you. And if you get sucked inside that thing, you're probably dead. So maybe
So don't stick something
find
organic.
something other than us that's alive to test that. That sounds like a great idea. Now we have a hypothesis and we can test things.
Okay, but if
I
you
love
stick something,
science.
if
What
you
about
stick
one of the
something,
cats?
if you stick something live in it, how do you know if it's just gone to
Well,
an extra dimensional space or gone
You
into
know,
a belly?
I go back. I take the quarterstaff and I just throw it on it.
Like throw it in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it goes in.
Do I have the ability to, like, recall it or, you know, try to pull it out?
If you're thinking of it and you reach into the bag, that you could do that.
Do you reach in the bag?
Do you reach in the bag?
Fuck it, I reach in the bag. Do I think about recalling it?
Okay. Yeah, you pull out a staff.
Well, I mean, it came out, it didn't eat me. So that's potentially positive. I suddenly have the realization of what I've done. You know, you
That
should
was
test it
kinda
again on
risky.
something else that's alive.
That was a pretty risky maneuver there.
Feels
You
like
didn't know
Marzen
what
might
kind
be
it was.
ready to pull his card from the deck.
I just had a terrible lapse in judgment. Oh, what is the adventuring life doing to me?
Oh, I can see a good card. Take the third from the top.
Whack. Okay, well let's be off then. Where are we going? Not Lytton, right?
Well, we have to go back to Lilton briefly.
Damn it. Okay,
Yep, briefly,
fine.
briefly. You were gonna go wait
Yeah,
outside.
I'm gonna hang out outside.
So
That sounds like a great idea.
why do you hate Lilton so much?
It's not that I hate Lilton, it's that I'm too good at my job, and people don't like that. Let's just leave it at that. So, you know, when we go, don't mention me, I'll just be hanging out outside, and then we'll leave. Promptly, I hope.
Okay.
I gotta do it. Can I insight check him?
Sure, make an insight check. And
Someone already tried this once, to be fair.
Marzen, you can make a charisma check and add either modifier and let him know if he can read you or not. I'm going to go ahead and say he's probably not going to be able to based on that check, but we'll
Probably
find out
not.
what your roll is.
He might completely fudge it.
Yeah, so he completely reads through you. Unless you have a +9 modifier to one of your skills. What does he learn? How does he feel about what you just said? Is he picking up truth or is he picking up lies?
Both. I'm telling the truth, but omitting a pretty important piece of information with it.
There you go.
That's kind of what I figured. All right, we'll let that lie for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, we go east.
All right. Who wants to give me the afternoon? No, that was... You guys got there, dealt with all
We
the
did the
DAC stuff.
morning already. We
And then
did
that was the afternoon, so it's just the evening
Yep.
encounter. Cool. Somebody give me a D20 for an evening encounter.
Nine.
Okay. Whereas Outcast says, all right.
Now, ladies.
Yeah. I got the feeling that Ashley wasn't gonna. I had to.
Worth a shot.
I'm a sucker for, hey, yeah. You put that on, I start, yeah, it's good.
I mean, you got
Ooh,
it.
you think you got it?
Ooh, you think you got it? Okay. Could I get a D114, please?
61.
61. That's kind of amusing. Okay. So, as you're traveling back on the road towards Lilton, very high perception group, the sun starts to come down, and as it does, you can see what appears to be something causing some sort of glint off the left side, down in what appears to be like a small grade, very, very, very shallow grade of a hill that goes to like the bottom of this, like a gully. And you see something glinting in the fading sunlight down there. Something large, like a pile of gold or gems. You can just catch the glint catches your eye, and you're like, what the hell? And you look over and you just see what appears to be a large pile of valuable treasure.
Huh.
You're about
Anyone else?
You're about 100 feet away, by the way.
Anyone else see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Also,
look in the
did
sky.
we previously ride past this like location
You did.
and it wasn't there the first time?
It was not. And Zanuck, yes, you can make a perception check.
So
You see some
We're just
birds and stuff just flying about, the normal kind of stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
we're just gonna leave, right? Because that's not ours, and it wasn't there last time, so they're
Well,
probably
somebody-
still around.
Somebody clearly lost it. We should take it.
I-
And bring it to
What
them.
if it's a trap?
I point at the druid. That's exactly where my head was.
But if we don't go check it, we'll never know.
We got that fancy new bag, too. We could just put it all in there.
Yeah, it'll all fit.
We need to test it first. A couple times on, someone else that's living. Look, if you guys want to go down there, I'll stay up here. Me and the druid will hang out. And if you guys get ambushed or don't come back, we'll just head over to Norma. Because, I'm not going back to Lytton.
I pull out the bag and look directly at Marzen and stick my hand in it.
Damn.
Please hold.
Nice knowing you, Al.
Okay. Al reaches into the bag, and the rest of you see, within a second, as Al gets pulled into the bag, and the bag drops onto the ground.
I look at everyone else.
Well, shit.
Oh, no.
Sorry, buddy. It was a 95. I can't do. Yeah.
Can we pull him out?
If you want to, Brian, you can make your first save.
What's the check on it?
Just a strength, unless somebody pulls you out.
So, we probably should pull him out before he dies.
Okay.
I go up.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie though. I don't want to reach my arm in there.
I'll reach in.
Okay.
I'll grab one of
I will
the
give him.
animals.
I will give him help action.
Okay, yeah, Zanuck reaches in, and thinking of Al, you reach around and grab. It feels like an arm, maybe a leg, maybe
I'm gonna
something
pull.
else, and you just pull. Al, you go for a little bit of a wild ride as I have to check something real quick. Can I get a strength check?
No.
Yeah.
I give him help action.
Okay, you can have advantage then. Okay. You try to pull Al, and you feel like you're going in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. What do you do? Al, do you wanna make a save? Try and climb out? It's a strength save.
Sure.
Okay.
Strength save. I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right. Oof.
That's not going to help much.
All right.
Do I feel like if I let go, I could pull my arms out?
You don't know. Maybe.
I'll try.
You gonna let go?
Yeah.
Okay, you let go and pull your arm out.
What? You didn't get him?
I felt like I was gonna get sucked in, too.
I feel anything else around me, by the way.
Could we, like, stick something in there for
Your
him to grab?
leg bumps into like a quarterstaff and some other stuff.
You got any rope? Wait, I have rope. I'm gonna throw the end of my rope in.
Okay. While you're in there, Al, holding your breath, presumably, or conserving breath, a rope gets lowered in through the mouth of this beast that you're in. Suddenly there's a rope being lowered down.
I would like to grab onto that rope.
Okay. You can grab the rope. I'm assuming that you're going to try and pull him out, Marzen?
With the, hopefully, help of Xanac, yeah.
Yes.
Or
Okay.
probably have Xanac do it. He's probably stronger than me.
Okay, Al, can I get a strength save? And then Marzen, can I get a strength check with advantage?
Do I have enough time to, like, bless myself?
Sure.
Sweet.
Wow, it's a good thing you had advantage on that.
Yes. Indeed. I'm also going to... Double checking that I can do that. Yeah, I'm going to do Flash of Genius on myself. So I get an extra... Wait, do I actually get to roll some for that, or is that just what... No, it should just be up to a +5.
Okay,
For my roll.
You're
So...
21.
5.
and he
So
got
that'd be 21.
So 21 and 21. Okay, that beats the DC. You just start fucking yanking on this rope. At the same time, Al, you're climbing out, and you're able to yank him out of the bag just as the bag goes to close, and you can feel its teeth kind of like scrape against your legs as you finally get pulled out. Leaves a couple little scrapes there, and draws blood a little bit, and then you hear a very small and subtle burp.
Would I have
My
been able
fucking hand in
to
that thing!
grab anything else while I was being yanked, or would I have to be focusing on
you were
crawling?
focused on the rope.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
What the fuck is
This
happening to me?
seems to happen often.
So apparently, that was the bad bag.
Yeah!
It looks like that.
Anyone else down for killing it? I'm down for killing it.
I'm gonna stab the bag.
I would also like to stab the bag.
Okay.
I'm going to back away as you guys stab this thing, because I don't want any part of this anymore.
You guys stab the bag, and it immediately starts bleeding a purple. Yep. It starts bleeding like purple goo and spitting everywhere. You see a quarterstaff get tossed out, and fuck, how do I describe this? A tiny creature made a little larger by the massive armor it's wearing. It's got brown hair, grown out beard, wearing gauntlets that seem to hum with lightning. And yeah, a figure stands before you.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Sorry. Hello?
Hello?
Where am I?
What the hell? What has happened? Were you in there?
Well, I was floating in kind of just like a giant empty space, and then I saw a portal, so I came through it, and now I'm here.
I start writing shit down in my book.
Okay.
What is happening today?
Hi. Thank you. I guess I was kind of stuck there, and there was some scary shit there. I don't know if you guys have heard of the astral plane, but it's terrifying. Don't ever go there.
Yeah, that would be my recommendation as well.
I'm gonna can I quickly look around?
Yeah, you can.
Specifically looking at hands.
Sure.
For rings and fingers.
Yeah. Al is wearing a ring, and Xanac is wearing a ring. The other two, no rings. You would recognize the ring on Xanac and Al's hands as the dressy mercenary ring.
I'm just gonna kind of point our hands and then point to mine and be like, "Hey!" And you guys see a matching ring on it.
I also have 8 fingers, too.
Why do you have 8 fingers?
I got a flamethrower.
Oh, I got this, and I just kind of let my gauntlets just go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that magic or is that an invention?
Oh, it's an invention.
Oh, I jump off my horse. Can I see?
I mean, it's
I'd
kind.
love to tinker with it.
I'm gonna
Oh
like.
my, we've got 2 of them now.
Yep.
What is that supposed to mean, Al? I just saved your
What?
life. You could show a little
You
bit more
did.
gratitude. Show me the
I'm
gauntlet.
very thankful. I'm very.
Can I
Yeah,
take
have
it
fun.
off? Does it work if I take it off? I actually don't know. Hold on a second.
Somehow that's still in character.
Yeah.
It really is. And bless you.
Like, I like take my gauntlet off and hand it to you, and now it's just a regular piece of like plate gauntlet.
Huh. Well, I feel
I'd like to
kind of
think.
lied to, but maybe
Then
it's just infused on you.
now
Put
now
it
that
back on, and
he's
it just...
now that he's handed you the gauntlet and you've had a moment to look at it, you notice that the gauntlet appears to be made out of like regular plate armor. And as you kind of look over at the rest of him, parts of his armor where you might have expected to see like dings or like pierce marks from like previous battles, looks like it appears to have been repaired with a strange metal / rocky substance that you are not familiar with.
What would it be for me to see Arcana?
Sure, with disadvantage. I'll just let it be a straight roll. 26 is fine.
Oh, still a good roll though.
Yeah. You don't know what this is.
What is this? I point to the metal component.
Um,
I know metal pretty well, and I don't think I've ever seen this stuff.
It's kind of a patch job.
Is this from the astral plane?
No, a different plane.
Which plane?
Not a fun one.
Well, I mean, you're safe here.
It's colloquially, sorry. Hell?
Avernus.
Yes, Avernus.
Oh.
Yeah, so I heard tale of fantastic armor that was in Avernus, and I wanted it, and it did not go well.
Let me get this straight real quick, just so I completely understand you. You willingly went to Avernus to look for armor.
Yeah, I'm badass.
I look at Al.
You don't know me? We're from the same mercenary company.
This guy.
How do you not know me? I'm Weewoo. How do you not know me? We're from the same mercenary company.
Do we know him?
Make a history check.
Anals.
Yeah. Make a history check. Let's find out. Oh, you don't know. Marsden, you're not actually a merc, but...
I know, but I'm just curious if I've ever heard the name.
You have heard the name Weewoo. He was a mercenary with the Dresy Mercenary Company. But you've only ever heard of him in, like, an extremely long time past kind of thing. Or written about.
Wait.
Apparently, he's an accomplished artificer. Very good with infusions. Loves heavy armor. And getting his hands dirty. But aside from that, the only thing that you can recall is, like, ancient knowledge, for better term.
Wait. What's your name again?
You want me to spell it for you? Jesus.
Sure.
Could you?
W.
That's actually not bad.
WIWHO.
So, either you are an imposter, or you are significantly more ancient than... well, no, you wouldn't be ancient.
Ooh, how would I react to being called an imposter? I'm gonna take a step forward towards you, kind of like menacingly, and just like my armor kind of shifts a little bit to get like a little bit bigger, and be like, "I'm sorry, you said what?"
I am saying that Weewoo is supposed to be ancient.
I mean, I wasn't gone that long, was I?
What year do you think it is?
You've been gone a long time, pal.
What year do we think it is?
What year? Good question. I have to, real quick, I have to check the last couple of messages that we sent, because I know we talked about this.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell you the year.
No, it's all good. So basically, I can tell you this. I went to Hell and Avernus, find this armor to make Dressy. This is going to get really confusing, me not saying Norma. And if I say Norma, I mean Dressy. I'm very sorry.
An imposter! What are you hiding?
For Dressy, so that we could become the best mercenary company. And now you're telling me, A, no one knows who I am. B, it's been a really long time. And C, I don't know C yet. I'll figure that out, though.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you, I don't know anything about your mercenary company. They might. However, you have been gone a very long time. I mean, I don't think I've read any of your manuscripts. I don't even know if you left manuscripts, but I know who you are because I also tinker.
I just left broken noses and metal scraps.
So you went to Avernus in... ...800... post... I don't want to fuck this up. Not Cataclysm.
Thundering.
Yeah. 800.
You're welcome.
800 PS is the year that you left for Avernus.
About 200 years ago.
It is the year 800 PS, and I'd say it's about... I was in Avernus for about 4 months, and the astral plane for like 5 hours.
I have a question for you, Wee-Woo.
Yeah.
Do you know any elves that have lived about 200 years that can verify that it's you? Because you've been gone about that long, bud.
I don't believe you. You're full of shit, but okay. If there was... When I was leaving, there was a young whippersnapper who was just joining up, whose name I will think of in a second here. LIPMJ.
Right.
So I don't want to just make a character for you.
Oh no, you can. It's fine. There are lots of people in the world that are populated. A lot of them just don't have names because I don't think you guys will ever interact with them. So if you give somebody a name, it's fine. I'll just attach it to an already created.
There was a young elven lad who was just joining up by the name of Frederick. He might still be alive, unless, mercenary life. Not everyone can be like me. Go to hell and back.
Right.
It seems impressive.
So where you guys going?
The only Frederick that Zanuck and Al that you guys would know of is the one-armed librarian at the Dressy Tower, or the Dressy Merc Company.
And how old is he?
About 312 years old. Give or take.
I think I met Frederick.
Would I have met him well enough to be considered, like, maybe familiar with him?
If you have ever gone to the library, yeah, sure.
I would have.
He's the librarian, so if you wanted to check out a book, he's the guy you would have had to talk to. And he's hard to miss, given that he only has one arm. Kind of sticks out
really
like a sore
good at
thumb.
dodging with the one.
Yeah, fair.
All right.
Would you guys mind if I come back to Dressy with you? Because I don't know anybody else. And if you're saying it's been 200 years, hopefully things have gotten better.
Well, if we go
Don't
to
hold
Dressy,
your
that'd be
breath.
wonderful. As long as we don't go to Lilton.
What's wrong with Lilton? I like Lilton.
I'm not a fan. We'll just put it that way.
I mean,
Tell me something that only you and Frederick would know.
I'll have to get back to you on that one. I just got out of the astral plane, man. I was literally running away from an astral dreadnought. Do you have any idea how terrifying those things are?
No.
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 Oh, they're
No.
fucking terrifying. Seriously. I might need to clean out my armor. I kind of like pop out the back of my armor. Like, no, I'm good. I just like climb back in. I'm also a gnome, by the way. I don't know if
That's quite the incredible invention.
Yeah, I did mention that you were a gnome.
You definitely said small. I didn't remember if you said gnome or
Which kind of gnome are you?
I believe I'm a rock gnome.
Hey,
Yes, I'm a rock gnome.
how you doing, cousin? Something like that.
I'm just gonna start switch to gnomish. Like, hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I don't see very many gnomes around here. You know what I'm
No, it's
saying?
weird, especially rock gnomes, man.
Yeah.
It's nice
This is
seeing
now.
you.
Gnomes talk like this, by the way. This
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
has to be canon.
Yeah.
That's
Is this how
that's canon.
gnomes rock out?
Yeah,
Aw.
we rocking out.
They are the stereotypical Cheech and Chong style, you know. Yeah.
Yo, man, so are you really wee woo? I learned some
Slash-
shit from you.
Slash
yeah, man.
Mexican.
No, like from like books and stuff, but like you were kind of inspiring, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you should check
gotta
this
show-
out. And I just like hold up a crossbow that I've kind of modified. It's like I'm
Hey,
working on
I
it.
pull out my hand crossbow. Hey,
Oh. Hey, I like this guy.
I point it off in a random direction known as, and I shoot, and I wait a second, and the bolt comes back. Eh?
That's nice.
Yeah, that's what I think,
like
man.
that.
Yeah,
Everybody
show me yours,
else.
dude. Show me yours, man.
Everybody else, the two rock gnomes are now comparing crossbows, and one of them is just shot in the air, and they're speaking gibberish.
Unless you speak gnome.
Unless you speak gnomish, and then you totally understand.
They're so cute when they're happy.
Excuse me, what did you say? I turn. Sorry. What did you say?
You're so cute.
Yo, don't mind me, her, man. She like that.
Cute.
Actually, I just met her. I don't know what she like, to be honest.
Is this because I'm short? Is that what this is? Is that what this is?
What?
And I'm
No.
just slowly walk
Everyone
closer
is
to you.
cute. Don't
Just-
even, boy.
Oh, she fine, man.
All right, fine. All right. Well, I would like to join at least you two, and I'm the two who have rings on, and come back to Dressy with you. But if they're all traveling with you, they're good. I would like to keep this other gnome as well. He's lots of fun.
Well, I mean, I just started the adventure in life, man. I'd be down. Maybe you could teach me a couple things, like how to make
Well,
that armor and shit. That looks
it-
cool.
Adventuring is good. Also, this metal is called brimstone.
Brimstone. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'd love to dabble in that. Wait, Jay, is this potentially the material that I've been looking for?
Unfortunately, no. However,
Damn it.
if you study it, it might give you a breakthrough.
I'd love to study your armor, man. Especially that stuff. You know,
Do I have any spare brimstone? I assume I would have kept some. Yeah. I'm gonna
Probably about 20 pounds.
pull out a bag that looks shockingly familiar.
It's got a face on it.
Shove my hand into it, and I'm gonna pull out some brimstone, and I'm just gonna hand you like a tiny little bit. Be like, you mean this? Here, have some. I got lots.
oh yeah, thank you, man. Yo, so I've been working on this idea, right? So I came up with this idea when I was sleeping one night. Is that, you know, I would love to make a magic explosion like a fireball without the magic. This might be the stuff.
Oh,
You thought about doing that?
Well, I mean, I did get a lot of things that exploded thrown at me while I was in hell, and they have these like, sorry, Jay. How close to actual Avernus is your Avernus?
Go for it.
Well, I was being chased while I was on this more or less like horseless carriage, and they would shoot stuff at me. So I feel like you're onto something. I don't really know what it was.
Oh, Infernal Machines, absolutely out of there. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They run on soul coins. It's an entirely different thing than what you'd need in here,
Yeah.
but it does give you an idea.
Yeah, so they just had these things, and it was kind of like a metal cylinder, and things would come flying very, very fast out of it. It was terrifying.
I start writing this down.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Al. Hey Al, can we keep him?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Wheel goes where I please.
Well, you should come with us.
Okay, well then
Please.
we will open a spot for you to come with us.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes.
It's very kind of you.
It's always nice having more friends.
I mean, you can only have one weewoo, though.
Well, what if there was
Or
two?
could we?
You can only have one weewoo.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Apparently, they never saw
And-
the play Highlander when it came through 200 years ago.
Damn straight.
It was a good play.
It was. Yeah.
It was a bit dramatic for my taste.
And the players were not very good.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of Khan Shahnari.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, if you ever
I
want to make a
watched-
movie reference within Rain, it was a play, and
Mhm.
just switch the letters of the actor, and you're good.
I actually watched that movie a week ago. It is just not good.
It does not
It's
hold
fine.
up. Oh,
No.
it does. No, it's not.
No.
It's Sewell.
No. There are some movies that
Oh.
still work. That's not one of them.
No.
Yeah, like that one and Roadhouse are just like, oh, it's real bad now.
Also, just the main actor is so bad. He's so bad. Oh.
Yeah, so this seems like a pretty good narrative time to take a break. I know you just got here, Taylor, but welcome.
Thank you.
Now we're going to take a break. So, hey, stream, if you're watching this, get up, stretch your legs, be healthy and all that stuff. We'll see you in 5 to 10 minutes. See you shortly. Go pee. Also, I'm going to run some ads, so, All right.
Like 2 minutes till I'll have to step away real fast, but yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, everybody, welcome back. So, having just met your new friend, Weewoo,
Hello.
you guys have just decided, apparently, to take him on. And,
Sorry, correction. Weewoo was taking them on.
correct. Yeah, there you go. My bad. And you guys are standing about 100 feet away from a glinting pile of treasure down in the bottom of a gully.
Ooh, treasure! And I'm just gonna start walking towards it.
Okay.
I'll follow.
I'll go with him.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot the pile of treasure.
Make an attack roll. Roll damage.
Look, your mimic hordes.
You hear a kind of screech as you see a purple tentacle just flail around and, kind of, yeah.
I'm gonna look back
Oh,
and probably be
shit.
like, see, I knew it!
Good job.
Normally, I can't run away from things. I'm sorry. I'm used to just walking towards them and punching them until they stop. We can leave if you want. As I'm reloading my crossbow.
Well, are we killing it or are we leaving?
Did that
I'm
put
still
us-
up on the road.
Did that put us
I
into
say let's
combat?
just get going.
Yeah, that actually is a fairly valid question. Did that put us in combat?
There's nothing it can do from the distance you guys are at, because you guys are about 100 feet away. So,
Is it moving
it's
towards
up
us?
to you. I mean, it moves really fucking slowly. So, you can't tell. Also, it's a mimic, so it's probably going to start blending into the, countryside or whatever. So, unless you're, intently watching it and, roll really high perception check, you'll probably lose track of it, if it was coming closer.
I mean, we can take it. I have, a crazed look in my eye. We can take it. Back
Okay.
in my
Will it
day.
actually give us anything valuable?
Look at it. It's made of treasure.
Well, yeah, but when it dies, the treasure goes away.
You don't know that.
Go ahead and make perception
Do I know
checks.
that? 26?
You're familiar with mimics, with that roll, and you would know that generally they are just creatures that appear to be something else.
Hey,
So-
man, I know you, want to kill that mimic and stuff, dude, but, it's just a mimic, man. It's gonna turn into trees. It's gonna come after us. It doesn't
Okay,
have anything. Let's just
but-
leave, man.
But usually they know the location of other mimic, actual hordes, because they have to take their shape from something.
I mean, that's a
Oh.
fair point, man, but, shouldn't we just go? Don't we have to, get back to Dressy and stuff?
Yeah, that's fair. Fine.
I start on my horse going down the road again, nice and slow, so they can catch up.
Wait,
Okay.
I don't have a horse.
I stop.
I don't either.
I look at my horse. I don't know if I can fit your armor, though.
I'm gonna look at Xanac and be like, "Can I ride on your shoulders?"
Okay.
All right.
I guess it
I wasn't
Basically,
expecting that.
every 30 feet, I'm going to need a strength save from Xanac and a dex save from Weewoo.
No, I'll walk.
Okay.
I'll walk.
Yeah, all right. He's wearing plate armor, which is made heavier by the fact that it's been augmented by brimstone, which is a very dense material, so, yeah. He heavy. He a thick boy.
Oh, I have an interesting fun fact. Wait, what would it be?
How many horses do we have at this point?
3.
Who has the highest passive perception?
We have
17.
2 18s.
Holy shit! Seriously?
2 17s, 2 18s.
And then whatever you are.
I am very low for passive perception. I'm 15. I guess everyone notices that when I'm walking, even though I'm in very large armor. I make no noise.
I forgot to
You're
mention
quiet.
Yeah,
No,
how
I'm
do you
not.
do that?
Just gonna like kick my boots together, just like do one of those like sidekick with heel touch things.
Does
Oh,
it
you
clang?
made some of those too. Nice, nice.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they
See, when
are.
I wearing this armor, I'm kind of at disadvantage when I'm stealthing, so I figured I'd even out the old playing field.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Mars and you definitely recognize the boots of Elvenkind.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also have a fun helmet on as well, but that's for later.
All right.
I'm gonna message
So
you
we're-
something, Jay.
Okay.
We're not dealing with this thing. We're just okay.
Nope, we're just leaving.
Apparently,
Fuck
you're
that thing.
carrying on.
I mean, do you want to fight the ancient red dragon, or would you rather just leave?
Well, I
see
would
pips.
have preferred to have had a group that didn't hide in a bubble, but you know.
Whoa, okay, I'll remember that for next time.
I'm down to fight. Always down to fight. Just not an astral dreadlot.
No,
Also-
I'm
also
kidding.
not
That was probably the smartest thing you guys could have done.
Also, not that terrifying thing behind the DM. Look at it. It's evil.
It's gonna show you its butthole in a second.
Yeah. You might get banned.
Don't DMCA me. Don't DMCA me, bro. Are you gonna push my phone off there? No. Thank
I'm
you.
reporting this guy. His cat showed its
Do it.
butthole.
I don't know what it is. My cat's never got that obsession of just pushing shit off of stuff.
He's
They'll
pretty
eat-
good.
It's an acquired fixation.
They'll eat any plant they see. Doesn't matter what it is. They'll eat it. But they don't give a shit about pushing stuff off.
Yeah, generally Pips is pretty good about that.
Mm.
But he did knock down a plate that shattered into a million pieces, so that was annoying. That was made of Corel.
I feel like we could take a mimic horde at our levels. I feel like we could be able to. This is entirely out of character.
Yeah, you guys
Completely
are
meta.
walking past it, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, dude. It's like
I'm not concerned.
Yeah, it's CR8.
It's like CR8, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned the talking to it thing because your group, when you fought one, did not think of that. And, well, it has to mimic...
It can talk.
It has to mimic a horde.
Mm-hmm.
So, where's the horde?
Where did it learn it from?
Right?
I looked up mimic hordes after the last time we fought one, so I have that knowledge in here now.
Hold on to that for later.
Yep.
Yeah. So, as you guys are traveling east, you continue on the road for another probably hour or so as the sun goes down. Temperature starts to cool slightly. The moon hasn't quite come out yet, but the sun is just about peeking behind the mountains to the north. And you start to get that feeling that it might be time to set up camp or press on through the night. Your choice.
I think we
Hey,
set
guys,
up
I'm
camp for
starting
the
to
night.
get
What do
that
you guys
feeling.
think?
My stubby legs are kind of tired.
So
Yep.
with the 3 horses we have and the lightness or not of the characters that we have, could we get the people arrayed on the 3 horses without overburdening them?
If Marzen gets his own horse, yes.
Wait,
He's
Marzen?
Or sorry, not Marzen. Sorry. If
Me?
yeah, if Weewoo gets his own
Weewoo.
horse, yes. Because he's wearing heavy, like, plate armor augmented by brimstone. The rest of you, you're all light.
Yeah,
So-
but he's small.
But I
Yeah,
think
but he thick. Yeah.
Right.
So
Kind of makes
Him
me
on
think,
one
how much does
horse,
actually
and
plate
then-
armor weigh?
Oh, it's heavy.
75 pounds, I think.
65 pounds. So, including
65.
brimstone, we're probably looking at 85, almost 90 pounds.
But he's a small character. Or is he medium?
Technically small?
It's small. But
That's probably
big.
half that.
But, well, no, it's dense. What they lacked in material for size, they just put into strength, I guess. I don't know.
They folded it over.
Sure, yeah. Because it doesn't say, hey, it weighs less if you're smaller. It just
I'm
says
an
it weighs
onion.
65 pounds.
I
Which
have
is really an
layers.
oversight. I mean,
It
honestly.
really is, yeah. 6th edition, I'm sure they'll address it.
Oh, totally.
Okay, what kind of spot are you looking for to camp? Would you like to find kind of like a crop of trees? Do you want a hole in the ground? What are you looking for?
Have we passed any like campsites along the way? We'll probably look for a campsite first, and if we can't find one,
Sure, make
Yeah, real
a
campsite.
survival or perception check.
I can do it. I have decent survival. I survived the astral plane and Avernus.
I feel like those are both fairly featureless.
Well, that makes me even better at it.
All right,
Who would you like to roll from?
whoever you'd like.
I
I'll be looking
will.
around.
Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll cast guidance on myself as well.
Okay, you can both roll that.
Oh.
That's fine.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So 17 and a 14. Woo. You're looking for a spot that you remember being around here. I mean, you were just here a couple months ago, and you probably camped in this spot a couple months ago.
Yeah, I swear, that tree's a lot bigger though. Tree is huge now, actually. Holy shit!
You don't see anything that looks like a campground. Al, you do see kind of like a fallen tree that fell on top of a boulder and kind of like snapped in half. It's kind of formed into like a natural kind of lean-to. That might serve.
Okay. I'll kind of point the group in that direction.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
All right. So you guys make your way there. You set up camp. Anything anybody would like to do, or do we just get to the watches?
Do I have anything I need to do? I am good. I do not.
I was seeing if I was drawing cards.
Oh, okay.
Are you like fiddling with these cards? Do I see the cards? I'm very excited. I now have access to.
That's probably
deck
a
of many
mental
things.
check. I'm guessing.
It was a mental check, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not the one that actually has them, so I would have to go ask somebody to.
Taylor, the player, is very excited that there is a deck of many things nearby.
Yo, man, you don't want to fuck with that thing, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not yet.
But you might at a certain point.
Wait, hold on.
However,
I was watching earlier. How did you have 3 Eldritch Blasts? Are you level 11?
maybe.
He's pulled a lot of sun cards, dude. Like a lot. He's got so many magical items, and he's level 11.
I don't really have that much magical items though. Not useful ones anyway.
Hey,
Well,
man,
I mean,
you should give them to me.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna pull out a bean and plant it.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
D100.
Yes,
Swear
please.
to God.
Are there going to be more talking trees?
Oh, I love this one. Oh, man. So, you guys all see as Al walks over and plants a bean in the ground and starts watering it.
Hey,
I
what are you
immediately
doing?
hide.
What are you doing? I'm gonna walk over to him and kind of like look at the bean.
Sure.
What
It was
do
a
you-
by the
magic
way-
bean, man. Run!
By water that he means from a canteen, not the other way.
I was going to leave it up to your interpretation.
Either way would have been funnier.
About a minute
Would've.
later, you guys feel the earth start to quake.
Oh, motherfucker! I know what
Oh
this
shit,
is.
here it comes, man.
I know what this one is.
And emerging out of the ground, the earth just bursts open as it births a pyramid with a 60-foot square base. Just rises
All at once?
out of the ground. I mean, it probably takes about 15 seconds for the whole thing to just... this massive pyramid just appears. Just birthed out of the ground.
That's different. It was a tree last time.
Does it talk too?
You made us a base. This is fantastic.
I
My only question is, do you think there's something inside it?
Yeah, us tonight for sleeping.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, I feel like we should go in.
Is there
Is
a
it
door?
safe though?
There might be mummies in there.
What's a mummy?
It's like a daddy.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
the one that
okay.
gives birth.
It's a really, really mad dad.
Okay.
He likes dad jokes, and he will whip out the belt.
But it's a cloth belt, right?
Yeah, it still hurts the same, though.
Okay.
I wouldn't know from experience or anything, but, you know. Marzin has daddy issues.
Noted.
Doesn't.
Noted.
So do we just leave this here, or are we going in? I kind of want to go in. That's a great place to sleep tonight. Look at this. There's only one entrance in, one entrance out. Just post someone up there. You get some great sleep.
Is there, like, actually an entrance, Jay?
There is. It's
Well, I mean-
standing before you.
If we
Can I
want to go inside, we can, but...
Can I
there's-
walk the
can
perimeter?
probably shit inside.
Sure, you can walk the perimeter. Takes a little bit because it's, like I said, 60 square feet. But yeah, you
Is
walk
there
the
only
perimeter.
only
There-
one entrance?
There appears to only be one entrance.
I mean, we could totally. I don't know why I'm still talking like this, but we could totally do it.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Sorry, I've been alone for so long.
Hey, it's nice to see another gnome, man. But let's talk in common, just so we don't confuse people.
That's fair.
We'll save that for the tinkering.
Gonna look around and be like,
Marzin just
No
became a
mish.
tripod.
what?
The only language to tinker in.
Oh boy.
So we going inside or not?
I mean,
Yes.
I want to.
Lead the way.
I will walk. I'll pull my shield off my back and kind of like walk in and be like, just in case.
Okay. You step in and you feel like a strange heat as you enter the lair,
Yo, it's really hot in here.
like a dry heat, like California heat. Not
It's really
like,
dry.
Not like Vancouver heat.
It's kind
I'm
of
gonna
like a
throw up.
furnace.
Not
Oh,
quite that.
Dry heats are much better than moist heats. I mean,
True.
let's be honest.
True.
Feels like Avernus, so you mean Southern California.
Yeah. As you walk in, you walk probably about 10 feet down this like corridor, and then it opens up into a very large room, probably about 40 feet wide. 40 feet tall, but it starts to angle in near the top because it is, a pyramid. And you see in the center of the whole room a ornate sarcophagus.
Oh, there's definitely something in there.
Oh, 100%. And it will probably want to kill us.
Should I go stab it?
I don't think that's a wise.
That doesn't sound smart.
But we also can't just leave this here, can we?
I mean, why not? Wait a second.
Could.
I have an honest question for you. Do you think the mimic horde will come and find this pyramid and then turn into another one? Or can they not get that big?
I mean, if you slap enough mimics together, it could get as big as they want. I assume that's how a mimic horde works.
That's incredibly terrifying to consider. But I think we might just stay the night and leave. It's kind of warm in here. I kind of like it.
But if we're staying, we should definitely check the sarcophagus.
Why?
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, let's just leave it alone. I don't see why.
Because if it opens when we're sleeping,
Okay, then go put a boulder or something on it.
I'm gonna flick down the lens on my helmet
Mhm.
and cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay, one sec. Okay.
Why does this guy have all the cool shit?
Could you roll a
How is that-
D100, please?
Where does he get all of his toys?
Exactly.
Hell.
That's what he hears in my voice.
Well, don't just stand there. Go ask him.
Okay. So you're casting detect thoughts on what? Sorry.
So the way it's worded
Oh
is
yeah, no, I see
kind
that.
of weird. I guess I'm trying to probe thoughts of anything in the sarcophagus. Because it says for the duration you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. It never specifies if I have to see it
Yeah.
or what.
You do have to be able to
Oh,
see.
you have to see it. Yes, you're
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Okay, never mind.
You
I
have to
can't
be
do
able to
that.
But yeah, I mean, you detect the surface thoughts of all your party members.
I flick it back up. Well, there's nothing in there.
Are you sure?
No.
Nice.
I mean,
I just want to start walking around to see if there's anything else in this chamber. Are there any like hieroglyphics or any other boxes?
Sure.
Anything of note? I'll investigation check if you want me to.
Yeah, yeah, please do.
Sure. We out there.
Okay, yeah. You see on the south-facing wall, one of the stone that makes this pyramid. From the inside, it looks like it's loose and maybe jutting out about an inch.
Is it a small stone or is it something like huge?
About the size of a brick.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm going to slowly tap it. Does it want to give at all if I try to push it back in?
Yeah, I mean, it'll move against your finger depending on the pressure that you put on it. As you kind of slowly start to push it, you can feel that it seems to be like sitting on like a thin layer of dust or whatever. And as you put a little bit more pressure, you do notice that it will give.
Hey, wee woo.
That's my name.
Yeah, come look at this.
Sure.
I wonder. I'm gonna push it all the way in.
Okay. You hear as the brick slides back into where it belongs, and you hear a click sound.
Rule number 1 of adventuring. Don't just push shit.
And then you hear the sounds of several large stones moving.
I'm going to turn around. Visit the sarcophagus.
As you turn around, you see the sarcophagus lid has slightly shifted. And you see what appears to be a bandaged hand holding onto the side of it. At the same time, the echoing throughout the room from the sound of other rocks moving, as you see parts of the walls have started to slightly shift, and you see 8 more standing sarcophaguses around the room, sunken into the wall, that were previously hidden.
We should fucking leave. I start running for the door.
I agree.
I'm just going.
Okay.
Fuck this noise.
Well, I guess we're leaving.
Okay. Anybody take a look
Yes.
back? As you
Yeah.
I'll look over my shoulder as we're leaving.
All right. As you guys leave, you see the mummy lord push the rest of the sarcophagus over and kind of like sit up and crack his neck. You hear bone grinding on bone as like he cracks his neck, and he just looks towards the entryway as you guys are noping the fuck out of there. And you can faintly catch like an arm reaching out towards the center, as if like the mummies are shambling towards the mummy lord. You catch one from either side of the door as you guys are like, nope, and you bail.
As we're running, I would like to declare, I thought it was gonna be treasure.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, that's
there
fair.
is one more thing you would have seen. You guys did say you noped out pretty quick, but I'll let you reverse that if you want. When you saw the hand that had slightly made the sarcophagus go slightly askew, it was like radiating gold-colored glowing coming from the inside of the sarcophagus. Does that change anything for you?
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, I cast heat metal on the pile. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
So roll initiative. No, I'm
Can
kidding.
as I like turn back, could I flick down my lens again and cast detect thoughts now?
Sure. Roll a d100.
Oh, I forgot. This is its lair, isn't it?
Yep.
Fuck me. Oh.
Oh no, you're
Okay.
good. You cast detect thoughts, focusing on whom?
The Mummy Lord.
Okay. Because
The one in the center
You do see
sarcophagus.
2 mummies as well.
The one in the center.
Yeah. You catch his surface thoughts. Does he have to make a save against you, or does you just get to?
I think I just know.
Yeah, you just know.
Surface thoughts, you just know.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I push harder, he makes a save, right?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
As an action, you can shift your attention to probe deeper. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just doing surface thoughts.
You just hear intruders. It's been a while. And then I'll say from the other 2 that are visible, you'd catch their surface thoughts too. One of them just goes, dinner. And the other one says, I'm bored.
As I'm leaving, I yell, "I'm sorry, you're bored."
That one's thoughts go, what?
Oh god. So I guess we should, seal this tomb. Maybe put a sign outside.
How about we just leave?
Well, I mean, we don't want other people to go in, do we?
If they're as
Kind of
stupid
agree.
as we are and they walk into a pyramid that suddenly appeared out of nowhere,
See,
they deserve it.
See, back in my day, we cleaned up our messes. But this mess is a lot. So I am a new wee-woo. So I don't know how I feel.
We could maybe just like paint a warning on the outside.
I feel like they can just walk out.
You're telling me that you don't want to fight a CR-16 mummy lord in its lair
With 2 additional mummies?
with 8 CR3 mummies? Is that what you're?
Are mummies
that's what you're
the ones
saying?
that can... Mummies are the ones that can get back up, right? Or is that zombie?
Those are zombies.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
mummies might be able to do that too.
Fuck that noise.
Nah, they're just the one with dreadful glare.
Yeah, let's leave. Let's leave.
Okay. So you guys camp outside, or you just nope the fuck out of this camping spot?
Nope.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna try to put some rocks in front of the entrance at least.
Idea. Let's go
Okay.
to the next camping spot.
So you go over and you start grabbing some rocks and making trips and putting them in
Bury
front of
them.
What's
Do
that?
Do you want their
Bury
stuff?
them.
Resub.
Yeah, I do want the stuff, but that's,
I'm not strong.
that's
I don't
later
help.
after the.
Thank you, Jason, for the resub. Appreciate that. Oh, somebody's listening to that. Taylor.
Huh?
I could catch it through your mic, or you. Yeah, I heard.
Oh, really?
I heard the notification through your mic. Yeah.
Oh,
You're
that's
good.
funny.
You're good. Thanks for the resub. As you start putting the rocks by the entrance to the pyramid, you start to hear, probably about 15 feet away and getting closer, the sound of kind of shambling footsteps. Do you want to continue?
Hey
Oh.
guys, I have a brilliant idea. Let's fucking run.
No, I'm just gonna go.
Okay. On your second trip back with the rocks, you look in there, you're like, oh, and just drop the rocks and bail.
Is it the mummies or is it the mummy lord? Like, can we tell?
Make a perception check. Standing at the door. 3 of the mummies are about 10 feet in, so like just entering the hallway and slowly shambling there. The mummy lord has left the sarcophagus completely and is about 2 feet closer towards like the entranceway.
Yep, let's go.
They're moving very slowly, but they are moving.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We're leaving.
All right. So, you guys all pack up your shit hastily. For shits and giggle, I'll have to just tell you this. Because there's no way that you'd know this if I didn't tell you. Because eating and drinking has been implied so far at this point. But the regional effect of the Mummy Lord's lair took effect. All food instantly moldered, and all of your water instantly evaporated when you walked into the lair.
Except for the shit in my bag of holding.
Correct. Other non-magical drinks have spoiled. So if you had wine, like it's turned to vinegar. If you had any magical bean water of waking, it's basically turned into like disgusting, gross. 3 days later, I forgot my coffee on the counter, and ew.
You mean Thunderbucks,
You can just microwave that. It's fine.
No, you can't. That's just... Oh, my God, Brian. Ew.
Jesus Christ, Brian.
Ew. We live in a society, Brian. Get your shit together.
Couldn't even say that with a straight face.
No, that's so nasty. Your coffee an hour after you make it is a... You gotta drink that shit immediately. It's a marathon. Alright, Dr. Evil just petting his kitty now. Alright. Yeah, so you guys nope out of there. Give me a survival or perception check to see if you find another camping spot for the night.
I will give Brain guidance.
Okay.
Because I saw that +8 for perception.
Jesus. Give me advantage too, or
Jesus Murphy.
Can I get a D100?
Wait, hold on. I think I actually can with Sparking and whatever, right? Flash of Genius?
still a natural
Only
one.
+5.
Oh, it's +5. Oh, yeah, so...
Okay, so not so bad. So you go from the pyramid camping spot to what appears to be a very large boulder. It's kind of got a weird shape to it, so it kind of like overhangs a little bit, but that might be able to keep you dry if it was to rain.
Hey, cast your thing on that boulder. See if it's real.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Thing?
What?
because
thing?
remember, like a couple days ago, we ran into those rock monsters, rock golem things. Maybe it's one of them.
I'm just gonna walk over to the boulder and tap it.
Like,
It's not a boulder.
like aggressively
It's
or
rock.
just tapping it?
Boom, boom, boom.
Doesn't sound like an attack, so yeah, it your hand hurts slightly.
Fine, I punch the boulder.
Okay, cool. Make an attack roll.
Jesus.
Can you roll a D100, please?
This is going great.
It's fine.
Oh my God! Roll damage, please. Okay, so you're gonna take 11 points of thunder damage as when you go to punch the boulder, you like slip on a little bit of a pebble, and you manage to punch yourself right in the leg, radiating the electricity all over you. And then you realize that that little pebble that you slipped on, it just moved on its own. And it's attached to the gigantic rock.
What?
And the rock slowly starts to stand up.
Fantastic.
Assuming we all see this.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to
Okay.
miss. This thing is probably 40 feet tall.
So do we leave again, or
This is new. I don't remember this. Come on, I can take it. Look at it. It only has like 39 and a half feet on me.
maybe it's friendly?
Are you
Do
friendly?
you want to find out?
No.
It's still getting taller as it's slowly shifting. It's like moving and it's starting to like bulk up.
I'm just
Pete, this time I'm looking for camp.
slowly walk away.
You're backing away slowly, like. All right. Rest of the party nopes out of there.
Yeah,
Make
I guess so.
survival or a perception check for the next spot.
Jesus,
Please
Murphy.
be another one.
Passing.
Not
Somebody else
me.
do it this time. As we're kind of running away,
Okay.
I'll yell out in Primordial. Sorry, didn't mean to disturb you.
Interesting. Can you roll a charisma check?
Sure, what kind do you want?
Just straight charisma.
You speak primordial? What a weird ass language to choose.
You know, I decided to go weird this time.
That's fair. Yo.
Okay, you just hear back in Primordial. The rest of you, it sounds like a landslide. But Al, you're able to interpret the landslide, and it basically comes out to, yeah, and stay out! Oh, man. All right, so as you're booking it down the road, I'm going to give you guys another square for that, because that was funny.
That needs to be something along the lines of our name for this VOD, like something like these campsites are fucking terrible.
Why are all these campsites occupied? Okay, so you keeping your eyes out. You travel for another probably 2 hours or so. It's starting to get twilight. But eventually, Marzin, you do find something that looks like it would be suitable. It's a little bit of a hovel, so it's like a, what used to be essentially like a crater or whatever, and like a tree is just fallen nearby, and the branch is kind of like half covering it. It looks, organic, nature-made. Given the last two events at sleepy sleep time, you make sure that it looks like it's not going to eat you before you suggest it to your group, and it looks like this might be a safe spot.
The second I see it, I point out to it. Ah, there! I pull out the crossbow and I shoot in the hovel.
Make an attack roll. I'm fucking with you. You're good. The bolt just sticks into the tree.
I flick down the lens on my helmet and cast Detect Thoughts on the tree.
So the surface thoughts are, it's a tree.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
It's a dead tree.
Man, I wish the sun would come back. It's just a tree.
Right?
Oh, I'm losing
Water,
all my
Patrick.
leaves.
I think that's looks like a suitable spot.
No, this is
All right.
Patrick.
I need to sleep now. I'm just gonna kind of plonk down beside the tree and just.
All right. Unless you guys are doing anything, who would like first watch?
I'll stay up since.
No, who's
I
on
don't
second
sleep
watch?
Anyway.
Oh yeah, you're a Sorlock. Do you want to, or Coffee Log? Do you want to just take all of the watches, or do you want to alternate?
I figure whoever only sleeps for 4 hours can wake up after that.
Okay. So you'll take the first two. Okay. Could I get a perception check for your first 2 hours?
Sure.
Okay. Your first 2 hours. Goes by uneventfully. You see nothing, hear nothing. Aside from the regular, fauna, trees, and birds. Maybe a chipmunk, stuff like that.
Okay.
The normal. Yeah.
After about an hour of the way through it, kind of look around the camp. Everybody seems like they're nice and sleeping soundly.
Yeah. Seems cozy.
Okay. I'm going to cast Silence and Darkness over the camp.
Okay. Are they both concentration?
They are.
Okay, so I assume you're using some sort of meta magic to concentrate on 2 spells?
That feat that we talked about a while back.
Oh, yes, that one. Okay, yeah.
I took it.
Okay, I assumed. Cool. So you cast both silence and darkness over the camp.
And then I'm going to kind of wander away from the camp for a little ways.
Okay. So, to better immerse you guys, sorry, see in a bit. No, you don't need to take the headphones off. You're good. I'm going to serve a deafen.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's new.
Yep. So now they can't hear me.
Jay, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I
Hello?
can. Yes. Cool. So, you...
Interesting. So they can talk, but they can't hear us.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Weird.
Yeah, it's going to get weird. Maybe. If anybody's like doing it over and over, I'll just mute them. It's fine. So, you step away from the silenced and darkened camp.
Yeah, I'll wander a little ways away, maybe
Okay.
30 seconds a minute, something like
Sure.
that. And then I'll kind of just center myself and kind of think to myself, well, actually, I guess I'll say it out loud since I have to activate the spell.
Right.
I've kind of been trying to figure out a way to be a better tool for my god, and that experience with the dragon just really kind of spoke to me, and I really wish that I were actually a gold dragon.
Okay. You feel the magic of the cards that you're aware of, that you had 2 wish spells, kind of take hold of you, and you feel part of that magic lessen. Not like a weight off your shoulders, but like maybe you previously had the feeling like you forgot to do something, and then now it's like that feeling is lessened, and you're sitting there and kind of thinking on it after having said your wish, and nothing seems to happen for a moment. Probably 30 seconds goes by, and then you start to get pains in your legs and arms, like when you were a kid and you were growing. You know, the growing pains. Only they're intense. They're like terrible. Like you haven't felt this bad even in combat with your allies. As your skin starts to slowly rip open from the bulging muscles underneath. And then you look down and you see there's actually no muscle below the skin. It's just golden scales start to peek through. As you slowly, over the course of maybe a minute, transform into a massive golden dragon. You having shed your skin, your clothes are all ripped and tattered and torn. You know, maybe like parts of it is like draped over like the part of your arm or whatever. It has like your shirt clinging to it. As you kind of look at yourself, and you are, lack of a better term, an ancient golden dragon. And you're huge.
Gargantuan even, maybe.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm going to need that check that we talked about.
Which one?
The madness check.
Do you
So it's
wanna
a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to change something really fast here.
Okay. You feel memories flood back to you. It's almost incomprehensible as they're just like coming from everywhere. You remember being hatched. You remember growing up. You remember 1,000 years of life. Well, maybe not 1,000, but definitely a long time. You know, you remember meeting other dragons. You remember your family growing up, dragon school, parts of that flashing through your memory as it's just like, oh, this and this and this and this. And then a tiny speck of your mind remembers the last, however old Al is, living as a human, like almost inconsequentially to the remainder of your history that just comes rushing into your mind. But you're able to stave off the overwhelming feel of this could make you go crazy. And there seems to be like an itch that you can't scratch, some sort of feeling of wrongness that you're unable to articulate or discern. Just something feels wrong.
Like in the back of my head type of thing?
Yeah. And almost like a tickle down your spine.
That's a lot of tickling right now.
Wow, it's a big spine. It's like fucking huge.
Okay.
Or gargantuan, you could say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of stretch out a little bit. Test the wings.
Yeah.
Not gonna go for a flight yet, but just
Okay.
kind of check things out and make sure everything's working the way it should be.
Sure. Yeah. You stretch out your wings. A massive, impressive, golden wingspan of, I think it's 100-foot wingspan.
Pretty big.
I can't actually. I'll find it and we can amend it later if needed. But yeah, just this massive wingspan of your golden dragon form. You'd be 20 feet wide. Gargantuan is 4 squares, right?
Mm-hmm.
So stretching out your wings would probably be another 4. So yeah, probably like, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 40 to 60 feet wingspan from tip to tip. As you kind of like stretch out and kind of shake off, the rust, as it were, you can feel, like branches from the trees, like where they would rub against like part of your wings or whatever. And as you like stretch out, and you can feel the bones in your wings cracking. You can feel the bones in your arms cracking as you stretch out, and your legs. Yeah, it's like having slept for a long time and then finally getting to stretch those old muscles again. It feels good, but definitely you figure you'd probably be a little sore if you were to just start flying right away. Given
Yeah,
that it's been,
I'll give a couple of experimental flaps just to kind of make sure,
yeah.
but I'm not trying to propel
Yeah.
into the air yet.
Okay. You give it a couple of good flaps. Big dust cloud like whooshes out right in front of you. You definitely get the feeling like you probably can still create a gust if you need to. Yeah, maybe you're not quite confident yet enough to actually take flight, but you feel like you probably could. It's just been a long time. Might need to practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did do this out of order, unfortunately.
Oh.
There was some stuff I wanted to do before this. But...
Uh-oh.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Have to do it another night.
All right.
So go ahead and shift back into owl form.
Okay. As you do, you slowly shrink back down over the course of about a minute, so it's probably not short, given the huge span that you're shrinking back down to. Tiny little manling form. The scales slowly like dissipate and turn back into skin, with arm hair and all that, and your clothes just fall right off, like they were completely destroyed and shredded when you hulked up, and then now you're essentially just naked because none of it's gonna fit. It all completely ripped. So
So I'm assuming that the change shape doesn't make clothes.
no.
Okay. So I'll reach into my bag and pull out a.
Mm-hmm.
Here. I believe though that.
Basically, the way metallic dragons can always do that in D&D, and then in my previous world, I made it so all dragons could do it, but it was more of a physical thing and less of a magical thing. More akin to like World of Warcraft dragons and how they can take human form. But I didn't like the whole aspect of like clothes just manifesting. You know, it's like, come on. So
Right.
that's why it's more of a physical thing.
So the part about equipment that's wearing or carrying can be absorbed or borne is not
that you can, just clothing now, or at least not for this one. Maybe it's just a first time kind of thing. Maybe you did
from now on though. Would I be able to do that,
I'll say probably.
or am I going to basically have to strip down each time?
We'll make a check later. I'll think on
Okay.
that. That's something we didn't talk about, and I didn't think about it. And then in the moment, I was like, "Well, your clothes would rip." So
Yeah.
maybe you didn't think about it in the moment. You were just like, "Fuck yeah, dragon!" Oh my god, my clothes. You know, maybe it's something you get the handle of the second time. I don't know. We'll figure it
Okay.
out.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll reach into my pack and pull out a.
Second
Spare
change
set
of
of
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You get all dressed up.
And I'll kind of head back into camp.
Okay.
Reassume my position and then dispel the two, or let the two spells go.
Okay. So, as you wander back into camp and you intentionally give up concentration on silence and darkness,
I was so expecting Rain to just suddenly snap to combat music while we couldn't talk.
Damn it! I should have done that. That would have been so good.
That would have been
hilarious.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah. That would have been good. Yeah.
Also, question.
Yeah.
What feat lets you cast 2 spells with concentration? I need to know this.
It's one of the Mercer ones that he did for the Tal'Dorei campaign. It's called
Gotcha.
Dual Focused.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Brian was like, "Can I use this?" And I'm like, "All right."
We modified it a little bit from
Fair.
the original design.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
To make
I
it
don't
not
watch.
quite as
I
broken.
don't watch Critical Role, so I. Oh Jesus! It was
You're
very
good.
loud.
They're barely audible on here.
Cool.
I'll say for the remainder of your watch, 3 hours after the spell casting and all that, for the rest of your watch, it's all uneventful, relatively, given your perspective. Very peaceful.
Okay.
So 4 hours is up. So if the elves would like to stop trancing, they can.
Yeah, well.
All right.
I just kind of look over at him, be like, "Morning."
Morning.
I'm gonna sit upright and just go, demons, and then just fall back asleep.
All right. All right. I'm sorry, Pips. I didn't mean to startle you. All right, we're good. Anyway.
Do I finish my long rest successfully?
It depends. What happens in the next 4 hours? Does anybody take watch, or are we just...
I will.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead
we'll
and-
both be watching.
Okay. You guys can both make a perception check, or one of you with advantage.
Woo.
I'll let it ride.
All right. 24. Okay. The next 2 hours goes by uneventfully. I need one final check. Or two if you're not doing advantage.
I'll help him.
Okay. So, 19. Okay. Nothing amiss. Your
Right.
watch concludes.
Nothing seems
Yeah,
to
I
be
wanna-
amiss.
Inside
Yeah.
check the DM, please.
Sure, go for it. It's DC 100. Good luck. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I was lying. No, everything seems fine. Your watch comes to an end. You guys have finished your 8 hours of rest. The sun starts poking out. The birds start singing. You feel refreshed and ready to take on the world.
That was a
I
great
feel
sleep.
refreshed and ready to take on the world.
Knew somebody was
Really-
going to do it. I was trying not
course.
to, but
Really nice not having to sleep under fire and brimstone.
I bet so.
That all there is in Avernus?
Yeah, and machines and devils and hags and really angry dragon born with an axe
Sounds fun.
and weird undead hand.
Well, depending on how this goes, and I pull out the piece of obsidian, I'd love to potentially go
Brimstone, not obsidian.
there. Brimstone, sorry.
Yep, you're good.
very different.
Yep.
Very different. Yeah, it's good. It's heavy though, so careful. And careful. And also, wait, is brimstone an actual thing in D&D? Like, is it searchable in stuff? Brimstone. No. Like, I guess the question is, what are the properties of brimstone? Like, is it just like regular metal, but we're flavoring it, or
Well, no, brimstone would be more like okay, so it would be a natural vein found only in Avernus. And that's why it's so valuable, is because it's only found in Avernus. But it's kind of like iron in the sense that it comes from a vein. But it is... It's something that can be like smelted down into iron, but the smelting process, or not smelting down into iron, but smelted down like iron into like an actual metal bar form, and that's what you did when you were patching up your armor and stuff. But it takes a specific set of tools that generally you can only find in, you know, infernal machinations, and not something that you can just readily have available like out here, unless you know what you're getting into, which you would.
Yeah, I guess my thing would be then I would have probably found a way to do. I specifically took heat metal as a spell,
so
because I figured that would be how I did it. Okay.
You could do it with heat metal to take the raw like clump of just, you know, brimstone and like turn it into like a brimstone bar, and you know, but you'd have to have like, you know, a pocket kiln or something in order to actually do that. Or what do you call it?
Adding to my notes. Pocket blast furnace.
Probably. Is it a blast furnace or is it a? No, because the furnace itself isn't needed because you have heat metal, so it would be a kiln.
Oh, true.
Is it a kiln that I'm thinking of?
Are those things in your world?
Oh yeah.
Pocket kiln.
Well, kilns themselves are quite small, right?
I don't know. I know nothing about metal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm a computer boy.
Oh, okay. A kiln is essentially like the size of like a drum.
No, okay.
Not like the drums that you play like but like a 5-gallon oil drum, for example. Well, not 5-gallon. It'd be more like what, 100-gallon or whatever. Those the big fucking drums that you would get. Like oil barrel, think like that. That's how big they are. So they're not that big. You know, probably only about 4 feet tall, 3 foot diameter or so. They're just heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can do this thing with heat metal and refine it a little bit, but I do need to find a kiln. So if you know where I can find one of those.
Unfortunately, I know where you can find one. You can find one in Lilton.
Well, perfect. You can show me.
Nope, I'm good.
But
But you can go find it. I can tell you roughly where it is.
I mean, okay. More for me then.
Or for you, indeed.
Shall we get
Which
going?
in turn, homie, should mean more for me too. You know what I'm saying, Holmes?
I mean, I guess I'm swapping back to this voice now, because I've got my rural accent. But if I'm smelting it, why are you getting it? Because it's for me. I might
Well, I
need
mean,
it to
like-
patch up my armor.
Well, I mean, if you need to use it, man, that's okay. But like, I'd like to experiment just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. Shall we get going?
Yeah. I think we should go.
Did that show up in Gnomish? Do languages
No.
work? Oh,
Languages should work.
but it's not.
I can read it. And I don't know Gnomish.
But
That one
That
worked.
worked.
Change your language.
yeah, I did. Oh,
I only have access to common, which isn't correct, but
it's because you didn't add it to your character sheet on.
on
yeah.
Foundry. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to make
Whatever.
I have to make one slight adjustment. We'll have to talk about this, Taylor.
Sure.
But brimstone won't work. It would have to be probably obsidian.
Okay.
Brimstone is just sulfur. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay. Yeah, no worries.
so all of that description, I was still talking about a kind of metal, but it's probably obsidian.
Isn't obsidian a gemstone in D&D?
Natural glass or volcanic glass.
Okay.
So it's basically it's still obsidian. It's the same thing as it is in our world.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, so not really a gemstone, but yeah, I'll say obsidian you could use to patch up your armor. So
Sure.
it'd be
Well,
obsidian, not brimstone.
That makes sense given the item I was going in for. So
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, obsidian works.
Okay.
So all of that, retconning real quick. I never said brimstone, it was always obsidian. Yada, yada, yada. However, brimstone might be handy for that special thing that you guys wanted to do. So I'll say you have some of that from your bag of holding, because that can only be found in Avernus.
So I have
You-
brimstone and obsidian in there.
Yes. Obsidian is the rare metal. You can find it in Avernus. Lots.
It's more plentiful.
Oh
there,
yeah,
I guess.
definitely. You can find it in Raen, only in a volcano, or nearby a volcano. And then brimstone you can only find in Avernus.
Okay.
But you did bring some with you.
I would definitely show the brimstone also to him as well as we're like traveling, being like, "Oh yeah,
Sure.
check this one out," and then I would like kind of light it on fire and smoke or something like that. I guess.
Yeah, and it smells like rotten eggs, or if you've ever met a fiend of the abyss, it smells like that. By the way, you can also find it in the abyss, but I don't recommend going there. But feel free.
Ooh.
This
You
is
want
a fun one that I picked up. I didn't really find anything to do with it, but it seemed alchemically kind of cool.
I would love to
Could.
experiment with it later if you let me.
Sure, man.
I
and I'm
think
gonna-
we should probably, get back towards the town first.
Oh, I kind of figured we were walking and talking at this point in time, man.
What's your passive perceptions, everybody, again?
Oh, it's terrible.
Who has the 18s?
Me.
And that's it?
And Al.
Just Al? Okay. Please
No,
help.
there's 2.
I got 17. Close
Yeah.
enough.
Sorry, no.
Mine's 15, man. I've been smoking too much brimstone. Oh, we got muted again.
Okay. Stara, you would have recognized when you woke up from your rest. Al looks ever so slightly different from before. A couple strands of his blonde hair are now golden color, and it appears that there's a fleck of gold in his eyes.
Hey, Al, did you eat gold?
Are you saying this out loud? Like, because if you are, I have to unmute everybody. Like, if you want it to just be between you guys, you totally can, but you just have to make sure that you're... Yeah.
Yeah, just between us.
Okay. Cool.
They'll like kind of drag me to the side
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh, yeah.
No. No,
You
no
look-
gold in my
Look
diet.
a little golden.
Do I?
Did something happen?
Let's see. Nothing really.
Okay.
Maybe it's just the sunlight hitting it now, and before it was just kind of darker.
I'm just gonna take him for his word on that one.
Yeah. Not like you know him very well. You've only met him for a day, right? So, okay, fair enough. Okay, sorry guys. We're back. Please continue. I forgot something important from the night.
Okay,
We're
man.
good now.
But yeah, so if you like light it, I don't recommend smoking it. It's not very fun for the lungs, but I don't know. I feel like another fellow inventor might have some fun with this, and I'm gonna give him a little bit of brimstone.
Okay.
Have fun, man.
You're muted.
You're definitely not talking. You're just moving your lips right
Oh,
now. Is
where
this
did you
like
find this resource?
Is this like a? I found it in Avernus, man. My hellish machine broke down, and I was trying to find new ways to fuel it without having to deal with a hag, because she was trying to get my soul in the exchange for a soul coin. It mathematically made sense, but I don't know. It didn't seem right. So I tried with this, and it didn't really work. It actually kind of broke my machine further, and I got stuck kind of walking, and that's when I saw a giant evil monster and climbed inside my bag of holding.
Wow.
What?
So, is that your gnome voice?
That's his gnome
Yeah.
voice.
That's
Just
my
checking.
gnome. That's my
Yeah.
gnome voice, man.
So
This is
basically,
my gnome voice, homie.
so they've been talking gibberish and you just said wow. Unless you speak gnomish.
I actually do.
Oh hell yeah! Let's hear your Cheech and Chong. Come on. Let's
Yeah,
hear it.
man.
That's more like my everyday voice, so I mean.
That's fair. Mine too. Well, yeah. Oh shit! You speak gnomish? You're a pretty big gnome.
Hey, when
Yeah,
did you learn to speak gnomish?
Hell yeah! Right on.
I mean, I thought people just knew.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just know, but I'm also a gnome, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, man, I was taught at a young age, although I
I'm
haven't met very
amazing.
many gnomes.
Yeah. So I guess you heard that. Yeah. That's Yeah. Yeah.
Should we ever fill in the other two, or like, do we just keep going?
No, this is tinkering talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really want to watch Cheech and Chong now. You're really good at Tommy Chong.
Thank you, man. I do what I can.
Guess I'm watching Up in Smoke while I eat steak tonight.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's from years of practice, man. And I don't mean the voice.
That's the name of our VOD, Cheech and Chong.
No, it's still these parking spots are cursed.
Oh,
Or something to that effect.
it's just lots of practice, and living on the West Coast here, it's kind of comes with the territory. Okay, I'll stop talking like this now. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fucking talking like this all day tomorrow at work, and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
You're gonna get up from D&D, and Priya's gonna be like, "What the fuck happened to you?"
Hey, man, how's it going?
She'll be like,
You wanna
"Get out, go sleep with the
you wanna
cats."
You wanna watch a movie? Oh,
Okay. Well, funny enough, it's about that time anyway. So, what I'll say is, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch stream. As you can tell, we have a little bit of fun here. Every now and then we'll talk in the chat too. Usually I can't because I got a lot going on, but sometimes the guys will talk to you and all that stuff. Yeah, if you got Twitch Prime, go ahead and subscribe to share the love. We love you long time. And if you don't, that's fine. We still love you long time. Thursday. Odyssey of the Dragon Lord
yeah,
begins. It's gonna be awesome. We got a big beefcake fighter and a absolute weakling sorcerer. It's gonna be a fucking blast. There's also 2 other characters, which I actually forgot them completely because they don't talk about their characters like ever. I think somebody's a bard? Yeah, Brian's a bard. He's gonna sing songs and shit, hopefully.
We'll see.
When I helped Jason out testing the music, I saw everyone's tokens, and Brain, well done.
Thank you.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Oh man, I haven't seen anybody's tokens yet.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Alright. I'm kind of hyped for that. So anyway, that's happening Thursday, 6:30 to 10-ish, and that'll be a lot of fun. And then, of course, next week on Monday, we've got Rain Monday, and then 1 week from today is the next day. That's Tuesday, Rain Tuesday. Who knew, right? See how it's thematic, right? If you're unfamiliar, if you're just catching us now, Rain, one world, 2 groups living in the same world. It's crazy. They've haven't had a lot of interaction, like group to group, but definitely one group has caused the other group some trouble by now. And
Which group?
It's actually kind of funny because one of the group members is now in this group.
Oh, wait, what did we do?
Oh, it's not.
Don't worry about it.
It's what you guys did, and it caused this group to do some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the one that I missed? I think I missed that episode.
Yeah,
I think I
so-
know what
Missed
you're
this
talking about,
one.
You weren't there, and
So when they
they
just-
met with Bjorn, and
yeah,
then
they
they
murdered
realized
him.
who he was, so they killed him. So when he resurrected, he found this group and was like, hey, by the way, go kill the Norma group leader. And so they went and killed Dak. Last episode, they killed Dak. So, yeah.
It's not very chill, guys. Why would you do that?
Like, he was asking for it, dude. He
I
even
feel
said
like-
leave him a scar or something.
I feel like you
It's
just
funny
need to
because he
relax.
literally did ask for it.
He really did ask for that. Yeah.
But I love it without context. It's great. Yeah. So I'm anticipating a lot of, well, actually, maybe not any crossplay at some point, but if things play out the way they have been, I predict that it's just going to spiral further and further into chaos and madness, which,
What are you talking about, man?
okay
I
with.
crossplay right here. I'm a prime example of it.
there you go. He was Deck, now he's Weehoo. Weehoo.
Wheel.
Weehoo,
Big
big
summer
summer
blowout.
blowouts. Yeah, exactly. I love it. Yeah, so that's all we got. I'm going to run some ads here, so if you don't mind, stick around for a minute before you leave, and I'll find somebody to raid and all that stuff. But, yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Well, bye, man.
Oh boy.